तो यहीं से स्टार्ट करें ट्रांजिशन मेटल से, ठीक है? सो यू आर काइंड ऑफ डूइंग फर्स्ट आयनाइजेशन एनर्जीज, ठीक है? रिमेन्स इनवेरिएंट, तो उसका मैंने बताया था, हेंस ओवरऑल फर्स्ट आयनाइजेशन, ठीक है? ये कंप्लीट हो गया था. We going to do catalyst quickly. Transition metals had another property, which was that they were very good catalysts, ठीक है? ठीक है, they are good. So they're good catalyst. Now, the question is, why are they good catalyst? So if you look at the periodic table, the left side है ना, these elements are electropositive. I mean, which is the opposite of electronegative. That means they have very less electronegativity. They don't attract electrons. They lose electrons, right? They क्योंकि वो अपने electrons को इतना कम attract कर रहे होते हैं, they end up losing electrons because they've got fewer protons, right? The elements on the right side are the ones that are electronegative, which means they like to very strongly gain electrons. So the right side elements and the left side elements, they've got this tendency कि भाई यहाँ वाले they want to form positive ions, इधर वाले they want to form uh, negative ions, right? Now transition metals are kind of in the middle, ठीक है? Hence the word transition, ठीक है? They're kind of in the middle. What is now the thing with transition metals is okay, they're kind of in between losing and gaining electrons. Well, they can lose electrons, but can also gain those electrons back. So they're kind of in the middle. ठीक है, मतलब अगर वो देखो ना कि you've got potassium which is 19 protons, right? And you've got copper somewhere over here which is 29 protons. ठीक है, then you have bromine over here which is 35 protons, right? So transition metal का जो positive charge on the protons, the amount of protons they have, that's kind of in between, right? So that means they do attract the electrons strongly, but not that strongly. मतलब bromine की तरह नहीं, they don't have 35 protons too. I mean, 35 protons is going to have a lot more attraction, right? 19 protons has very less attraction. और ये बीच में है. So the thing with transition metals is that they can lose electrons, but they can obviously gain those electrons back as well. For example, copper could turn into its मतलब और वो lose भी इतने भी आराम से नहीं करते. Copper could turn into copper 2 plus ions, but those copper 2 plus ions could also gain electrons back and they can form copper back again. ठीक है, iron जो है, you got Fe2 plus and it can lose those electrons and form Fe3 plus, but it can do the opposite as well. It can gain those electrons back as well. तो इनका उल्टा मसला ये कि जो लेफ्ट साइड वाले हैं, I mean, if you have sodium, it only has one thing on its mind, and that is it just wants to lose electrons. उसको इलेक्ट्रॉन वापस गेन कराना, that's a very very difficult thing. क्लोरीन है यहाँ पे, क्लोरीन would always like to gain electrons. ठीक है, it would always like to form a Cl minus one ion. वापस करना ना, it's kind of difficult. So that's one property of transition metals, because they're kind of in the middle. They can lose electrons. They can also, electronegativity is kind of in between metals and non-metals. So how does that help in uh, in being a catalyst, right? So first thing, there are two processes. One is that they can act as a homogeneous catalyst. So what's a homogeneous catalyst? It's when the catalyst and the reactant are the same. They have the same phase. Oh, बहुत सारी reactions है where you have homogeneous catalyst. For example, uh, ये acid rain वाला reaction where SO2 and NO2 react, and NO2 turns into, I mean, it oxidizes SO2 to SO3 and becomes NO, and NO then goes and reacts with the oxygen that's in the air, and it gets oxidized back again to NO2. So the catalyst kind of remains unchanged, and it helps in turning SO2 into SO3, right? So over here, NO2 is acting as a homogeneous catalyst. Same phase, all of them are gases. ये clear है यहाँ तक फारिस, स्वानिया,
Yes.
Ibrahim, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, so NO2 is a homogeneous catalyst, right? अच्छा, but then there's one example of a homogeneous catalyst which we've already done in electrochemistry as well, but we're going to quickly revise, and that is कि अच्छा, वो दूसरा reaction क्या है? This is one example that you have to remember, and that's कि there is a reaction where S2A2 minus gains 2 electrons. It's in equilibrium with, so this is the electrode reaction, and it forms what, 2SO4 minus 2. It has an electrode potential of 2.01 volts. And there's another reaction of iodine plus 2 electrons, and that's in equilibrium with 2A minus 1, and this one has an E naught value of 0.54 volts. I'd say where transition metal would act as a catalyst. So remember, in electrochemistry, the higher voltage indicated, a higher potential indicated that it wanted to gain electrons. So that means this reaction wants to go in the forward direction. Okay, or the lower potential wants to lose electrons. So that means this reaction goes in the backward direction. वो लिख भी देते हैं. Okay, these were the rules for electrochemistry, that high E naught, higher electrode potentials. वो gain करता था, lower E naught what? It would lose. So anyways, you have this reaction going on, and you can write the overall equation if you add up the reactant, which is S2A2 minus, or नीचे वाली equation में reactant कौन सा है? It's 2I minus 1, ठीक है? And what are the products forming in both reactions? It's the first one, it's 2SO4 minus 2. And in the second reaction is iodine that's getting formed. So you have this reaction, और इसका E naught cell होता था, which was the reduction potential minus the oxidation potential, 2.01 minus 0.54. And that came out to be 1.47 volts. So which meant that it was a very feasible reaction. ठीक है, potential difference भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, ठीक है, so it was a very feasible reaction. Except that this reaction did not happen. In reality, it had high activation energy, and the reason for that was कि भी ये दोनों ions जो है ना, they are negatively charged. So both ions are negative, which means they're going to repel each other. Which also means that they will never meet each other. ठीक है, तो जब वो मिलेंगे नहीं तो reaction किस तरह होगा, ठीक है? I mean, if you want to bring them together, you have to make them really energetic. So they repel each other, which means they have very high activation energy. ठीक है? तो ये एक specific example है which you have to remember. Now, how does iron act as a catalyst? तो वो दोबारा से go through कर ले. How does iron act as a catalyst? So these two equations are not going to react with each other. And the reason is obvious, because both of them are, मतलब जो equation end में बन के निकलती है ना, that both of the ions are negatively charged, which means that they'll never meet each other. It's always going to be a very difficult reaction. उनके जब collision ही नहीं होगी, वो electrons ही transfer नहीं करेंगे, so how would the reaction proceed? So the thing is the two electrode reactions are not going to react. So you add a third electrode, which is a transition metal electrode. और वहां पे वो वाली बात ना, transition metals जो है ना, they can do both things. They can gain electrons and they can lose electrons as well. So I'm going to separate these two reactions क्योंकि इन दोनों ने आपस में तो react करना नहीं है. ठीक है, so let's put them further away from each other. ठीक है, they will be as far away from each other as possible. And what we're going to do is we're going to add iron ions, Fe3 plus or Fe2 plus catalyst. तो जब आप इनको ऐड करते हो, they have an electrode reaction as well, which is that Fe3 plus is in equilibrium with Fe2 plus. And the E naught for this is 0.77 volts. अच्छा, अब ये दोनों आपस में तो react ही करते हैं, but they're going to start reacting with iron ions. ठीक है, एक तो iron ions are positively charged, so that means they will be attracted to iron ions. ठीक है. Now, if you look at the first reaction, 2.01 volts is the higher potential, so that's the one that gains electrons, and the other one is the lower potential, so that's the one that loses electrons. So एक काम तो हो गया कि they're going to have a reaction, and the reaction that's going to happen is this, that इसको 2 से multiply भी कर देते हैं so that electrons are, क्योंकि सारी दो दो इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन लूज कर रहे हैं, so the electrons are balanced out. अच्छा, so the iron ions go to the this S2O8 equation. That's the higher one, so that gains electrons, and the iron ions are the lower one. So they lose so they lose electrons, and we can write the overall reaction. So red wali mein Fe2 plus is the reactant. In the top one, it's S2O8 2 minus. That's the reactant, and the product that's going to be formed is ऊपर वाले में क्या बना है? It's 2SO4 minus 2. नीचे वाले में क्या बना है? It's 2Fe, and that's 3 plus, right? तो ये बन रहा है. तो ठीक है, रिएक्शन आपका मतलब एक रिएक्शन तो हो गया. अच्छा, but the same iron ions would also go to the initial to the initial equation, iodine. They'll also go to iodine, and they'll react with it as well. Now, when you compare it with iodine, in iodine, 0.77 volts is actually the higher potential, so that's the one that gains electrons, and iodine is the lower potential, so that's the one that loses electrons. तो मतलब उल्टा हो गया कि जब वो आयोडीन के साथ रिएक्ट करने जाते हैं, so they are the higher potential and iodine is the lower potential, right? So the same iron ions will go and react with iodine नीचे वाले के साथ, और फिर रिएक्शन शुरू हो जाएगा. ठीक है, so the red one goes forward, so it's 2Fe3 plus, that's my reactant, और नीचे वाले iodine वाले में it's 2I minus 1, that's the reactant, and the product is going to be iron वाली में it's 2Fe2 plus that's getting formed, और नीचे वाले में it's iodine that's getting formed. ठीक है, ये इधर गया, वो इधर आया. ठीक है, ये कन्वर्ट, ये रिएक्टेंट था और ये रिएक्टेंट था, और प्रोडक्ट क्या था? 2Fe2 प्लस बना और आयोडीन बना. ठीक है, सो वी रोट दैट डाउन. यहाँ तक क्लियर है सारों को? ये क्लियर है?
Yes.
अच्छा, so now what basically happened was that ये जो बीच, अच्छा basically what happened was कि जो बीच वाला है ना, उन दोनों ने आपस में तो रिएक्ट करना नहीं था, तो ये जो बीच वाला है ना, ठीक है, these iron ions, they started reacting. अच्छा, they started reacting with ऊपर वाले के साथ भी नीचे वाले के साथ भी, and you ended up having two separate reactions. There was a step 1, and then you had a step 2. Not in that particular order, but let's say we're parallel में चल रहे हैं, step 1, step 2. अच्छा, so what has happened is you've gotten both of your products. SO4 minus 2 बना था और iodine बना था. So you ended up getting both of your, ये भी बन गया, ये भी बन गया. मतलब वो original equation देखो ना, उसमें क्या था? If you look at the original equation, the products were SO4 minus 2 and iodine, right? Those were your products, right? And you basically got those products, but in two separate steps. Or iron ions को क्या हुआ? They remain kind of unchanged. Fe2 plus got converted into Fe3 plus, but at the same time, the Fe3 plus got converted back into Fe2 plus. So at the end, the Fe3 plus or Fe2 plus ions, they remain kind of unchanged. दोनों ने ना alternate path दे दिया, और transition metals की ये property, they can lose electrons, but they can also gain electrons. उनका बीच वाला काम होता है. So they can lose electrons, they can gain electrons. Copper 2 plus भी बन जाता है. Copper 2 plus can convert back into copper as well. And both of them are kind of equally stable. मतलब अगर कॉपर आयंस के फॉर्म में है तो तब भी ठीक है, और अगर कॉपर के फॉर्म में है तो तब भी ठीक है, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. तो Fe3 plus Fe2 plus remained unchanged, and an alternate path with lower activation energy. You got an alternate path with lower activation energy. क्योंकि वो लोअर इसलिए क्योंकि आयरन आयंस तो पॉजिटिव होते हैं, सो अब वो रिपल्शन वाला इशू ही नहीं है. नेगेटिव आयन इज अट्रैक्टेड टू अ पॉजिटिव आयन, राइट? A positive ion is attracted to a नेगेटिव आयन, राइट? सो ऑब्वियसली अब आपको एनर्जी देने की जरूरत भी नहीं है, वो खुद ही आपस में मिल जाएंगे। ठीक है, सो alternate path with lower activation energy, and why is it lower activation energy? Because oppositely charged ions they attract. ठीक है, ये क्लियर है?
Yes.
तो ये पूरा एग्जाम्पल एज इट इज याद रखना है, ठीक है? ठीक है साहब, इब्राहिम, अमरीन, वानिया क्लियर है? फारिस क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
So it's got a lot to do with electrochemistry, like in since it's transition metals. So we just revised this. So the other thing is it is a heterogeneous catalyst as well. अच्छा, heterogeneous catalyst उसमें क्या होता है? You have when you have a heterogeneous catalyst, the reactant and catalyst they don't have yeah, they don't have the same different phase. So one example is your Haber process. You've got N2 plus 3H2, and they're forming 2NH3, and iron solid is the catalyst. So they're obviously in different phases. ये सारी तो gases हैं, और वो जो iron है ना, वो that's a solid, ठीक है? अच्छा, इसमें how does this catalyst act? Again, इसमें वही tendency of iron to, but it can attract electrons, can also let go of electrons. So one is that the solid iron is going to absorb. First step is adsorption. उसका मतलब होता है कि catalyst forms weak bonds with the reactant molecules. तो unlike non-metals, वो इतना strongly electrons को attract नहीं करता, ठीक है? It's kind of just weakly attracting electrons. So catalyst forms weak bonds with reactant molecules, ठीक है? Which basically weakens their old bonds. So for example, ये iron है, ठीक है? This is the so this is Fe. And अब इस पूरे रिएक्शन में सबसे बड़ा मसला क्या था? You had a triple bond, right? और वहां पे क्या, you have hydrogen, right? And both of these molecules are coming close to the, मतलब they are flying around and they're colliding with the catalyst. And what does the catalyst do? वो इन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को ना, ट्रिपल बॉन्ड के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को थोड़ा बहुत अट्रैक्ट करना शुरू कर देता है, ठीक है? So it starts attracting those electrons that are so the strong bond, ठीक है, it starts getting pulled towards the iron catalyst. तो slowly what happens is कि इसका जो bond है ना, वो उसके जो electrons होते हैं, they kind of get displaced, ठीक है? Those electrons they get attracted to iron, partially or I mean mostly partially, ठीक है? So as a result, this is adsorption. So the reactant molecules are kind of for that temporary instant during the collision, उनके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आयरन पकड़े बैठ जाता है, ठीक है? एंड देन इवेंचुअली आयरन जो है वो इट्स नॉट अ नॉन मेटल, इट्स नॉट स्ट्रांगली अट्रैक्टिंग दोज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो इवेंचुअली व्हेन द मॉलिक्यूल्स दे बाउंस बैक, तो वो जो वीक बॉन्ड्स हैं दे ब्रेक. टूट तो पहली जगह, लेकिन वो जो वीक बॉन्ड्स विद कैटलिस्ट है ना, दे आल्सो ब्रेक. तो obviously the reactants have some, they have some energy, मतलब 450 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड होता है ना. So when they are flying back, तो ये जो weak bonds है ना, ये भी they'll also break. And then the only thing left is just a single nitrogen atom flying around. ठीक है, single H atom flying. तो जो मुश्किल वाला काम था ना, that was breaking the triple bond. That has been accomplished by using the iron catalyst. ठीक है, and this is called deadsorption. Deadsorption का लिख लो कि ठीक है, weak bonds between reactants and catalyst, they break, and now new bonds can be formed. ठीक है, ये clear है? It's option D, it's option.
Yes.
तो ये पता होना चाहिए. This is how. These are two examples of iron acting as a catalyst, and these are the two examples that are in your syllabus. ठीक है. अब अगली जो चीज है ना वो ये है कि वी गोना मूव टुवर्ड्स कलर्ड कंपाउंड्स, बट बिफोर दैट ठीक है, कॉम्प्लेक्सेस वगैरह पढ़ लेते हैं पहले कि metal complexes and their metal complexes are basically colored. So this is all about this. ठीक है. अच्छा, what's अब ये सारा कलर्ड कंपाउंड से रिलेटेड ना इन मेटल कॉम्प्लेक्सेस, वो हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट, हाई बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, डेंसिटी वगैरह भी ऑलरेडी डिड दैट, कैटलिस्ट वगैरह भी डिड दैट. अच्छा, metal complexes, so you have whenever you have any metal complex, like you have copper sulfate and that's aqueous. उसका क्या मतलब होता है? That means it's copper aqueous dissociated, right? अच्छा, but it's this thing over here is in reality not just a copper ion that's floating around in water. It's actually Cu surrounded by six water molecules and having an overall +2 charge. ठीक है, this is called a hexa aqua copper 2 complex. होता ही है कि you've got copper 2 plus ions, and those copper 2 plus ions will, I said, they will have, remember they're aqueous, so they are surrounded by water molecules. And when they're surrounded by water molecules, तो उनका ना water is, I mean, firstly, the copper is +2 charged. And what is a highly polar molecule? तो वो दोनों obviously एक दूसरे को, they will attract each other. और इसको तो इस तरह कर लेते हैं. अच्छा, but anyways, this is, now what is a highly polar molecule? So water is going to be surrounded by, कोई सारे साथ surrounded होगा. अच्छा, water is a highly polar molecule. It's got lone pairs, which are very high charge density, negatively charged lone pairs. तो water का जो negative charged lone pairs होंगे ना, they'll be attracted to copper 2 plus, and they'll be forming a dative bond. Dative bond क्या होता था? It's so they'll be forming a coordinate bond. Coordinate bond is a bond where both electrons they come from the same atom. ठीक है, और water का जो बाकी हिस्सा है ना, the H's, they are partial positive, right? So your, अच्छा, so your copper ions are, the water molecules are sticking to it. उससे जुड़े हुए हैं. They're not going anywhere. अच्छा, तो हर साइड से ना water molecules are surrounding it, and since water is neutral, तो इस the whole thing will have a charge of इस पूरे ऊपर ब्रैकेट डाल के बस इस पूरे के ऊपर this is +2. And remember now the charge is not localized on copper alone. Okay, it's not just copper that's going to be +2 क्योंकि charge distribute हो जाता है ठीक है because now the whole thing is +2. What was neutral copper was +2 but now the whole thing is +2 क्योंकि neutral चीज में +2 ऐड करोगे ना तो that's going to be an overall it's going to have an overall +2 charge. अच्छा ये clear है this is what a metal complex is this clear?
Yes.
तो metal complex की definition क्या है? It's an ion formed when what happens when a central metal cation forms coordinate bonds with ligands. ठीक है and वो ये ligand क्या चीज है? Ligand is this thing. What is a ligand? So this is what a ligand is. Ligand is a species that does this. It's a species which has lone pairs. It could be an ion which has lone pairs and can form तो मतलब बहुत से species हैं OH-1 हो सकता है ठीक है अमोनिया हो सकता है ठीक है NH3 it's got lone pairs CN-1 हो सकता है it's got lone pairs water obviously is a ligand water तो primary ligand है क्योंकि everywhere there is water Cl-1 हो सकता है that's got lone pairs right so anything that's got lone pairs species which has lone pairs and can derivatively bond to a metal cation to form a complex. Okay, so this is the first complex that we're going to talk about. Okay, that is Cu with six मतलब copper अकेला है, six water molecule. This is called an octahedral complex because of its shape. अगर ये से याद है ना, this is the shape of when you have six bonds, it's octahedral. All the angles are 90 degrees. Okay, all these angles are 90 degrees. So 90-degree bond angles are. So it's just x, y, and z axis where all the water molecules are approaching and sticking to it. You can't have more than six because जगह खत्म होगी, ठीक है? Remember when you have a इसमें रूल ये है कि when you have a normally when you have a tiny ligand, a small ligand, तो ज्यादा fit हो जाते हैं, ठीक है? When you have a ligand that's bigger in size, तो you can't probably attach six of them. तो फिर tetrahedral complexes like you need four ligands. It's a Cl. A Cl is like a big ligand. But the Cl is 35. Its atomic mass is 35. तो तो वो फिर इतने ज्यादा अटैच नहीं होंगे. अच्छा अब ये कि इसका कलर भी याद रखो दिस इज ब्लू so you have all sorts of ligands CuH2O6 ठीक है that's one ये जो होता है ये क्या कलर होता है that's blue Cu with NH3 ammonia could surround it right in the same way and that is also +2 because ammonia is neutral so that's deep blue अच्छा CuCl के साथ अटैच होता है लेकिन वो सिर्फ चार ही होते हैं ठीक है that's yellow और ग्रीन, क्योंकि ब्लू भी थोड़ा सा मिक्स हुआ होता है, सो दैट्स येलो ग्रीन. एंड एक और याद रखो, दैट्स नॉट अ कॉम्प्लेक्स, दैट्स कॉपर हाइड्रोक्साइड. एंड दैट वन, वो जो है ना उसका कलर, दैट्स पेल ब्लू precipitate, दैट्स अ सॉलिड. ये द रेस्ट आर ऑल सॉल्यूशंस. Complex are normally formed in solutions, ठीक है. Remember, this is not a complex. वो हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे अभी बाद में. So these colors, copper के colors, are you have to remember. And all these ligands, they can be replaced. पानी है ना, तो बीच में अगर आप अमोनिया डाल दो तो इस जगह पे ना ये हट जाएगा. यहाँ पे कौन आ जाएगा? अमोनिया आके ना, दैट विल कम इन एंड रिप्लेस. सो ligands कैन बी रिप्लेस, दे कैन बी एक्सचेंज्ड. OH डाल दो तो OH आ जाएगा इधर इसकी जगह पे. ठीक है, पानी में अगर आप ClNs डाल दो या अमोनिया डाल दो, कुछ भी डाल दो ना, the ligands they keep changing, so the complex can change. The ligands can switch. ठीक है, they can be replaced and you get all sorts of different complexes. लेकिन वो बीच में कॉपर जो है ना, वो वही का वही वो बैठा रहेगा, बाकी चीजें साइड पे चेंज होती रहेंगी. ठीक है, तो चलें, ठीक है, कल कंटिन्यू करते हैं लाइगेंड एक्सचेंज के साथ. ठीक है, ये क्लियर है यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके,
Allah.
अल्लाह हाफिज.
Allah Hafiz, sir.